Never seen a rope. Pop out like the boogeyman. Thought you seen a ghost. Yeah, pressure. So pressure. Ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure.
He's over here recording.
Ain't no pressure. So impressive. Yeah, I'm pressure.
What is the big old deal? Yes, sir.
You feel me, man? It's we live in a crazy world, y'all. Y'all gotta really do, man. That's why I'm scared to have kids, bro. It'd be so much you gotta protect them from, especially in today's time. It's so much negativity in the world right now. Who the hell? Oh. Yeah, there's so much negativity in the world, man. You just gotta really protect your mental, protect your children, protect your house, bro. Protect your woman. Protect your family, bro. Man, cause it's getting wicked out here, man. It's already been wicked, but it just kind of reminds me of that scripture where it talks about, where the Most High talk about he gonna pour out his spirit, and and not in a good way either. I'm talking about, chaos, Jacob's trouble, and a lot of the chaos we see every other day, I swear, is something new. You got people getting deceased on the bus. You know what I mean? People getting blown up. Planes falling out the sky. You know what I'm saying? Diseases spreading wild everywhere. People snitching on people. No loyalty. You can't trust nobody. AI taking over. America talking about getting rid of the dollar and moving to like a digital coin. I'm gonna have to do a reaction on that too. I gotta find that video, but yeah, man, it's getting bad out here, bro. It's getting bad. People, hella people losing their homes and living in homeless. Millions of people laid off. I think California is #1 in jobless people or homeless people or whatever the case is. But bro, it's a lot to take in. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get into this. You already know what's up with your boy. We on the road to 3K subs, man. So, we putting in that work though. Let's go.
Has for a disloyal, good for nothing nigga is poverty. And Lil Meech is learning this the hard way. That's why each and every video we make about Lil Meech, where he's over with, he's done, it just keeps getting worse, which is why we keep making videos about him. When I thought he was finished, he finds a new low. This time around, Lil Meech has officially hit rock bottom, people, compared to where he was a year ago. The first sign that Lil Meech has hit rock bottom, that Lil Meech is doing worse than ever, is when Lil Meech wifed up Selena Powell. Yes, made Selena Powell his girlfriend, his bae. Had her thinking they were in a relationship. Every real hood nigga know the first step to hood bankruptcy is you gotta wife up the local scallywag and get to boyfriend pimping. Get it off the top, put it in my palm, bitch. That's the first step to hood bankruptcy. He tried to do it with Selena Powell, but here's the thing though. Selena Powell,
nigga, out of every female you could have in the world, you gonna choose Selena Powell, bro? The cum guzzler? Bro. What is wrong with this nigga, man? He must didn't get the memo. He didn't get the memo. Out of everybody you could have, she been passed around by damn near everybody in the industry, and you gonna choose to be with her, knowing she's the modern day cat. What's that one girl named Cat Stacks? But worse, like, bruh, she's a pass around, a thought, a rat, a guzzler. Like, bro, she didn't even passed around. Like, well, I wouldn't even want. Imagine just. Hopefully, he didn't kiss her. You might catch something. And then you also, yeah, it's all bad.
Ain't trying to keep it quiet. She ain't trying to
Hell no.
let the
She
world
for exposing
know that
people.
she not wifeable. No, she wants the world to know she got a boyfriend. So she attempted to do so because you telling her y'all together behind the scenes. And this is where Lil Meech got in a lot of trouble yesterday. In a lot of trouble. So Selena Powell is posting pictures with her and Lil Meech, posting their location, letting the world know we together, that's bae. Then Lil Meech, being embarrassed that he wifed up the industry scallywag, tried to deny her in public. And that caused absolutely chaos in this man's life yesterday. The Shade Room posted Lil Meech spending some quality time with his wife, Selena Powell, but he tried to deny it. He wrote in the comment section, cap, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, embarrassing her, making her feel like she's a liar or that she's delusional. So because she knows that she's not lying, she took to social media. And she responded back and she says, would you believe this crackhead known snitch said I'm capped? Out of all the men you think I lie on you, Demetrius, I lie to my friends about not being with you because they know you a bum. Selena Powell is one of the most despicable human beings I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. Y'all know how I feel about Selena Powell. I think she's a terrible, terrible human being. I think she's god-awful. But
if you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is Reimagining Co-Producer. You can take any sample you find.
She must got like some,
and flip
like,
it into infinite one-of-a-kind variations that are.
But in this situation,
it must be crack inside her coochie. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then she got all the plastic surgery, bro. That is bad. My nigga just keep taking L's. What possessed this nigga to do that, bro? Let's go.
Man, it's very clear she's not lying. She's telling the truth. And she even came with receipts from Lil Meech's own mouth. Okay? Now, we already knew Lil Meech was down bad. You put yourself in a relationship with Selena Powell, who done cock-snorted every semen in the industry, you down bad. Ain't no man doing that willingly or willfully. It just doesn't happen, okay? But Selena Powell followed up with this remark with some more remarks. The devil works hard, but Selena Powell works hard. So she writes, mind you, he living in Floyd Mayweather apartment for free with his daddy because they can't afford rent. Bitch, you think I'd be proud to admit that? I cared for you like you were my son. You couldn't even afford meals, ho. I connected you with my weed plug because you can't afford to get high. He's 10 pills deep today. He proud forgot he was with me, and that's why he said cap. Cause ain't no way. You try to play this woman, man. You eating up her food, right, using up her electricity, smoking her weed, and you try to deny this woman in public. Meech, how could you? You said 50 Cent was bullying you while you were in rehab, all while measuring your lean. You wake up and immediately pop pills. Please, Demetrius, I know the real you. Like, do I seriously gotta do this right now after I've been chilling? That sounds like the real you, Demetrius. I ain't never seen nobody call you by your first name. Nah, this is your woman. Look at my son. I might just have to F his daddy now, okay? So she shows like the clothes, right? Now here's what she did, okay? Now, apparently he couldn't afford some new drip. So she went out and she got like a, not like I don't know if it was a brand deal because it didn't look like he was obligated to post no promo, but she told him, hey, listen, here's a website. My friend owns this. Pick whatever you want from. And he came back and he picked some clothes. He was enjoying a good thing. Now again, I got you clothes.
Now let me just say this though. At this point, my boy, it's time to get a job. But on the flip side though, I mean, showing that you bought the nigga clothes ain't a flex, bro, because you went out your way. That ain't to say that he don't got no clothes or that don't prove or that doesn't like prove that he's broke or he can't afford to go buy clothes or anything like that, because you literally hit him and asked him to pick up something, and this I don't like. You know what I mean? Well, dealing with her, you should already known that. You should have known that, because she known for exposing. She keep receipts, and like I wouldn't want to be with somebody like that anyway. That's just keep. Why do you even have receipts like that, bro? Why are you even recording me and doing all this weird? Like that's weird to me. Cause you knew things was gonna go south. Like you already just in case. Like that means you wasn't even all the way in the first place. And it's just like, woo shit. But like I was about to say, her getting him clothes is not a flex. I know it's a lot of niggas who use females because they know that they're willing to go all in, you know, and trick on them. So, you know, shit. I feel like he just used her. Like any nigga, any hood nigga would do. You know what I'm saying? They do it all the time. She just happened to be famous. But dudes be doing this shit all the time. Like that, I mean, that's not really that don't really mean nothing. But L, my boy.
Laugh my ass off, but I'm cap. You had a good thing going, Demetrius. You had a good thing going, man. The scallywag only wanted a little appreciation. She only wanted to be posted a little bit, man. She didn't even ask you to post it. She just wanted the world to know, put me and Lil Meech together. You could have kept quiet and had this glow up. But the one thing we know, when it comes to hood bankruptcy, y'all know I ain't lying, when it comes to hood bankruptcy, Lil Meech probably got 20 other girls doing the same thing. And they all probably think that they the. So she probably doing the most, blowing up his spot by posting him and her together. Okay, so she was then right. Let's go back. Take that as a lesson. Never play with me because I'll have receipt. Now here's where it gets the worst. Okay, Selena Powell has a reputation of lying. We know she's a terrible, god awful human being. Selena Powell is one of the worst human beings that God has ever created. So for us to believe what she says, it has to come with some receipt. She posted a phone call with Lil Meech on bended knees, begging her, please, to stop playing with his reputation. Even admitting that she was telling the truth and she wasn't lying, but he had to say that she was lying, or he has to kind of play it off because his reputation is at stake here.
Begging you, please, delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize.
You don't got, what? Wait, what? What? Nigga, what reputation? We didn't already seen you. We didn't see you tell on we seen you tell on your co-defendant or your boy. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see you bitch up in the airport after getting caught with a burner. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? What reputation, nigga? That's been done. That's been out the. You might as well throw that out the window, cause what reputation? All we know you is Meech from BMF, and you like, I don't know, man. You probably just took that character to the head, bro. But this is down bad. When you sitting here begging, like that's crazy, bro. Get off your knees, nigga. I said, get up off your knees.
Saying what I said to you, please, man.
But you said it was cap though. What was cap, Demetrius?
Selena, I said that to get the post deleted, Selena.
Okay. You're right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem. I apologize for that.
Here's what I don't understand. If you have no backup plan, if you have no contingency plan, then why would you burn the hand that's feeding you? Not Selena Powell, 50 Cent. Lil Meech is in a situation where he lost his Ferrari. He lost his big BMF chain. Because, hey, listen, if you go to that Instagram, that big, obnoxious BMF chain he used to wear every day, we haven't seen it since February, bruh. And we know pawning that chain is hood bankruptcy. So if that chain is at a local pawn shop, it's out of here. Forget about it, bruh. But if Lil Meech did not have a plan, now I don't know if he overestimated like their value. If he thought, man, my daddy home, he's Big Meech, we about to get cracking. We don't need 50 F50. Then cool. But what Lil Meech did is even more unrespectable because Lil Meech would diss 50 Cent in public, laugh at certain posts, dissing 50 Cent, comment laughing emoji on certain things. Now, it's respectable if Lil Meech would have said, hey, bro, my daddy and 50 Cent, they beefing because my daddy took a picture with Rick Ross, who's 50 Cent arch nemesis. So they beefing. So I'm riding with my daddy F50. That's respectable. But you say F50 in public under these posts subliminally, and then DM 50 Cent's love letters trying to squash it. That's not how that worked. And that right there burnt the bridge with 50 Cent and Lil Meech. In response,
Nigga, like I said, what reputation? Man, open rebuke is better than secret love, bro. That's the only thing that's playing in my head at this point. Open rebuke is better than secret love.
to Boosie being confused while Lil Meech did the wishy-washy thing in defending his dad publicly, but then DM 50 love letters behind the scenes, 50 Cent wrote, I did more for Mimi than anyone in his life, Boosie. That's why he responded like that. If he get locked up, I'm the first person he called, build him out every time. When I saw him laughing at his pop post, I said, oh, ish, he a snake too. He belonged with him.
And the first time I met 50, you know, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone, he like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad. And at first, you know, it sounded crazy, but of course, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing nothing, so of course I wanted to do it, you know, I just didn't know if I could do it.
The draft from Randy about, because it was important to show the origin story, to see the innocence and how they chose to get involved and then it grew. Well,
doing this, knowing you was living outside your means, had a Ferrari, had a chain you probably ain't paid off, had a couple of things. You were living outside of your means.
Bro, how you blow 5 mil that quick, nigga? I be hating that, bro. Don't y'all hate that? I be hating how like it seem like it's always the ones that's like that just be blowing shit. They always be the lucky ones. They win the lottery. They just end up, you know, coming across some money, finding some money, or landing some type of gig or something, just get in position. And then it's like, damn, bro, do you know what I would do with 5 mil? Obviously, yeah, you're going to do some nigga shit. You're going to buy chains or whatever the case is, buy a nice car or whatever. But at least if I'm going to buy a chain, I'm at least get a chain that don't depreciate, because you know diamonds depreciate. Diamonds ain't worth shit after you know what I mean? They ain't worth nothing, really. I'm gonna get some gold or some platinum or some silver. You know, something I know that don't depreciate or whatever, that'll be still hold value. But like, or you know, I'll probably get a car or whatever the case is, but I'm gonna make investments though, bro. You know how much money you could, man. I'm about to go look for some financial advisors, somebody that could direct me where to put my money at. Now, give or take, regardless of the situation, I wouldn't expect Lil Meech to take 50 Cent side over his pops. Nigga, that's his pops. Like, you know, that's a given. But yeah, that was just a tough position he was put in though. But like, I don't like 50. He could feel how he want about that, but at the same time, though, we're gonna call a spade, bro. Like, you know damn well ain't nobody finna pick you over they dad, bro. Regardless of how much money you did or gave him or put him in position and all that, like that's still his pops, bro. You know, so that was, you know, but you know, shit, you can't respect it though if you can't be dissing him and doing all this little shit online, but then you going under on behind closed doors. Now you pleading with them. Like, nah, you gotta stand on that, boy. You gotta stand on that. Pick a side.
And you was living outside of your means on the hope and banking on the hope that 50 Cent will continue to give you a paycheck. So if your life is in his palms, you don't diss that man publicly, bruh. Now 50 Cent canceled the BMF series. There's not gonna be another season. So Lil Meech ain't getting another check. And he's not a good actor. Lil Meech ain't getting hired at no acting gig. So what is he gonna do now? What's the plan for Lil Meech? In the middle of all of this, he's doing IG promo on his IG story. Lil Meech was a movie star at some point. Now he's doing IG story promo, okay? Now he's starting an Instagram private chat. If you want to see what Lil Meech is up to, you can pay a $4.99 to chat with him directly because that BMF money done slow down, okay? And he put mood, shh. Me and my pops ain't worried about y'all. The real Big Meech BMF. Yo, I don't care how many laughing pictures you post, bro. You under pressure, homie. You under pressure. And it's too late to go back to 50 because you already posted multiple pictures with you, Floyd Mayweather, and Rick Ross together dissing 50. Now, from my perspective, I don't even think the 50 Cent, betraying 50 Cent is his biggest transgression. I think all of this, including the bridge being burnt with 50 Cent, is karma from how he did his homie. Y'all remember the story I covered a while back when Lil Meech and his homie was driving around town? The police pulled them over. Lil Meech threw the gun into his homie's lap while the homie was sleeping as the police was walking up. And when the police pulled them out the car, police said, yo, this is Georgia. Guns is not really illegal. We don't care, but we're about to let your homie go. Lil Meech then says, what about the other stuff in the car? You let him go? Well, how about the drugs that's in the car? You don't see the other stuff? Then the officer checks and finds the other stuff and locked the homie up. Then Lil Meech calls the homie from jail, and the homie said, man, listen, man, I'm not even tripping, man. Just handle what you got to handle for me and my family, man. You feel me? I'll fight this case, bro. I done spent a lot of money fighting this case on lawyers. Man, listen, bro, just reimburse me, man, and help the family, man, while I'm in jail for something that you did. Lil Meech is on the phone making promises to the homies. Promises, by the way, that he still ain't live up to.
Hey, supercharger right
here. Yeah, solid, man.
Okay, this is what y'all found out. Y'all found it. It's not legal. Huh? It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
It's not legal what?
To have a firearm.
Well, I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh?
The other stuff.
Talking about the other guy?
The other stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Why would you say that, bro? You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to not open your damn mouth, my boy. Why would you say that? Like, nigga, as soon as they tell me it's not illegal, I'm shutting the up. I'm not even going to, even if that, I wouldn't have said nothing. Shout out to I got a list, so don't be clowning me. Real World Mo. Shout out to you, my boy. Why would you speak up and say anything, my nigga? Like, come on, bro. That was stupid. You talking about your reputation, the old girl. Nigga, your reputation was going back then. That character, that Meech character, done got to his head, bro. He been playing that character for so long, he started to actually think it was real. That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
I got you to lying like I just heard. The girl just told me shit. I'm gonna try to speed up the process.
Yeah, that shit just, nigga ain't got no trouble but to fight the situation. It's just the situation I put my family through.
That's not right, though.
I'm thinking that was gonna be handled already, so I really took a chance on using the money I had saved up for my family.
Yeah, he deserve to catch a fade, bro.
I apologize for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They really going through shit, bro.
Nah, I feel that. What y'all gonna do if y'all ain't gonna do the show tonight? What y'all gonna do?
Shit, man.
Nigga, what are you going through? You up, bro? What are you talking about? You going through? You really going through something, bro? Going through pills? Going through lean? Yeah, you going through lean and pills, nigga. This nigga said, I'm going through something. Fool, you on the outs. You free. What are you talking about? You ain't going through nothing. You ain't going through nothing tough. And I can tell you ain't never been through nothing serious in life. Or it seemed like it. Because every time you get caught up in some shit, you want to be moving around with guns. Like you really like that. As soon as you get caught with it, you sitting there crying, begging and pleading. You told at the airport, you told them, you was telling them you was just a kid and all that. Nigga, you was 20-something years old, bro. You was not a kid. You know exactly what you doing, my boy. Let's be real. That's crazy work, bro.
But plays you trying to put together. Rich Paul.
In life, man, good things happen to good people. Bad things happen to bad people. Sometimes, I'll be real, because not always now, because I know some bad people who are still striving and prospering like they God's favorite soldier. But sometimes that karma gonna get you, man. When you had the money, you ain't help out the homie. When you had the money, you ain't do what's right. You ain't take care of him. You ain't pay for the lawyers that you supposed to pay because you got him in jail. He's in jail for your work. So God took away the money. So all that good fortune is now gone. Now you back on his level because you thought you was better than him. Now look where you at now, man. Now, listen, I wouldn't put 100% of the blame on Lil Meech because his daddy came home and effed up a lot of his motion, man. The daddy came home being thirsty, burning bridges, right, getting mixy for a bag. Rick Ross showed up, drop a 50 ball on him. Even though 50 Cent done gave them millions of dollars, the 50K from Rick Ross got him cheesing, taking pictures with Ross. Now Ross using him to diss 50 in the caption. Now 50 ain't feeling you no more.
And honestly, I feel like the whole thing with Ross even doing it, I feel like that was a play just to get back at 50, to kind of like taunt 50. Like I'm look here, I'm chilling with your enemies. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm chilling here with your enemy. That was the play. And then look at, and I think I remember 50 Cent talking about that. You know, he was basically trying to tell Meech, like Big Meech, like just hold on, like just be patient, you know, and he's gonna get him right. That was a whole, like 50 did set him up though. He set him up to win. And you know, Meech being who he is, I could almost picture like Big Meech is used to being the big dog, you know what I'm saying, the one on top, the boss, and then you know, he get out still thinking it's the 2000s and he's still the big dog because everybody talking about him. He's relevant. You know, people couldn't wait for him to come home and all that stuff like that. And yeah, it probably went to his head. And he ended up burning bridges, bro. And because we live in a new world, man. You know, you was the big dog. Not no more. It's a new day and age. It kind of almost remind me of that movie, Paid in Full. You know, like back in the 80s, early 90s, you feel me? It was, you know, the drug dealers that was on top. And then next thing you know, when the new millennium came, when the 2000s, you know, the whole game flipped. Now the drug dealers was the one locked up, broke, strung out on drugs. And the new, you know, niggas with money was the rappers. You know, the people portraying them. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you rocking with your boy, man. You know, we on the road to 3K, man. Help your boy get to the 3K, man. You know, and we gonna keep it going. We'll keep it moving like that. I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. I'm gone.
Christina wrote. Pop out like a boogeyman, thought you seen a ghost. Yeah, pressure, so impressive. Ain't no pressure, no pressure. Ain't no pressure.
He's over here recording.
Ain't no pressure, so impressive.